Recording. Hi, I'm with Caroline, who's just finished 28 days to a happier and healthier menopause. And Caroline, I wanted to ask you before we get started, is how were you feeling in yourself before you decided to join in the group experience?
I think I was feeling a mixture of frustration, just a lack of not knowing what to do. I was feeling tired, emotional, just not clear thinking, and in a difficult place really in terms of trying to find the right path.
Yeah. And you saw me do a video, didn't you, about liver toxicity?
Uh-huh.
And I think that helped you decide to join up. But did you have any reservations? Because I knew you joined quite quickly and then there was a gap of time before it started. Did you have any reservations in that time?
I did have some reservations. I'd done a course, I think, with just a local group probably a year and a half ago. And it was all really just a group of people with no real sort of experience and knowledge. It was just a sort of support rather than information. And then I joined another group prior to your one. And the group, I think, was too big. There wasn't enough individual support, I think, for identifying particular symptoms, to the individual. And I don't think that wasn't because the people who were delivering it weren't capable of that. I just think the group was too big in order to do that. So I was a bit trepidatious, thinking, well, what's going to be different about this? Is it something that's going to work? Or, there's always that sort of thing in the back of your head thinking, oh, what's going to happen this time?
Yeah, okay. So from the start, did you have any benefits?
Just straight away, I think, especially the first session, the Zoom session was just having everybody there. I think the way you structured it, that people were turning up and that they made sure they were committed beforehand, because it's too easy to sort of, I'm not turning up, or my Wi-Fi's not working or something. But everybody showed up and everybody was really open and honest. And it was a really comfortable environment straight away to be able to feel, oh, this feels good. This feels something, I want to be part of.
Yeah.
So getting into that was set the scene really well in terms of that first meeting. Yeah. So no nerves or anxiety or worry about that. Just it was really good. Yeah.
Lovely. And so how was the whole process for you throughout?
It was really good for me. I think that the balance, that was a lot of information, but it was there to refer back to if you needed. And I just think the information was there in the Facebook group, and the weekly sessions were good, and it wasn't too much time out. It was time for me, which is what I was needing to focus on this, but it wasn't over the top that every day you were expecting to tick A, B, and C and jump through hoops, and you weren't quite getting where you were at, but you were always there in the group if we needed. There was questions that cropped up after the sessions maybe, but you were there and the information was there. But you still had that weekly catch up by Zoom to look forward to. Other groups have been Facebook, which is sort of delivering to you, and you can only comment. You don't get that connectedness being face to face, so I think that's a real benefit.
Yes, because we had the two parts. We had the interactive Zooms once a week, and then we had the private Facebook group for all the chatter. And how did you find having that group interaction online?
It was good in the group. It's quite slow burning, I think, in that group. I think getting to know each other through the Zoom was more of a benefit, and I think that's just built over time. It's not forced. People are dipping in as and when they need to with what they need, rather than thinking, oh, I have to post this up and I have to do that. It was a lot less pressure and a lot more relaxed, which I found really, it was really suited me to progress that way through the weeks.
Oh, that's good to hear. So what would you say is one of the best results you've taken away from the group experience?
Just about how to look after my body. I think I've known, you're grown up, what you should be eating, what you should be drinking, what you should be doing, and why. But I think in terms of the perimenopause, it makes it clearer the way you've explained it, with the connection with your body functions and what's going on and what you're putting in, the difference that makes. So to me, it's just about thinking, and I've never been one for popping pills or taking tablets, so I was always a bit reluctant even to go down the supplements route.
Yeah.
But I think as soon as it clicked into the benefits that you had experienced and that you could research and say, this is what happens, and just to give it a try. So I think there's two things. So it's just having the benefits of what I'm actually doing to myself, but also trying to actually give myself a boost with these supplements.
Yeah.
Has been really key. And I started doing the multivitamin, more or less straight away. And I've just built up from there as the weeks have gone on, sort of your advice and tailoring to particularly, what symptoms I was having and how that might help. So yeah, really it's been thinking about what's going in my body, is it any good for me, and just that giving myself that boost with those supplements, that they're not, it's not like you're popping paracetamol and ibuprofen or whatever. It's it's something that's good for you. And I think that's
Has that made a change in relation to your energy?
Yes, definitely. Yes, definitely. I mean, I took the magnesium from quite early on with the vitamins, multivitamin as well. And, I still get tired things. I'm still exercising and adjusting that. But I don't feel waking up in the morning like I haven't slept. Before I was waking up, I was groggy. I couldn't get up, couldn't get out of my bed. And now sometimes I wake up and think, oh, I feel, I could do with an extra half hour. But I get up and I'm clear. My head's clear. I don't feel groggy. Feel more alert, and it's really the tiredness has been a huge lift. Yeah.
Brilliant. Do you think if you could just say maybe in one sentence why women should do this, can you impart any wisdom?
Oh, it's difficult in one sentence.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's two.
I just think the why women should do this, because there's a lot of us going through this. You need to look after yourself. We're not to the end of our lives yet, and we need to give ourselves the best chance to have a great and fulfilled life until we get there.
Perfect. Thanks, Caroline.